Today, I'm going to talk to you about what it means to be a spiritual activist. Well, first off, what is activation? Activation is just going forth and being, and spirituality, that's the spirit. The spirit is that essence of who we truly are. And so there's so many different types of spiritual activities to partake upon. And some of the most major are religions. Now, I study bunches of different religions, because I'm trying to understand everybody. When I can understand everybody, I can come from their terminology and share with them on their level. So I read, all of these different spiritual texts from all the different, Asian, Indian, Hindu, Jewish, Christian, whatever it is. I'll look into it and I'll perceive it for what it is, and I'll find the truths that are there present within that experience. Now, being a spiritual activist means that you are motivating people to get out there and to study perspectives, study different philosophies and mentalities, and find your own source, deity, or whatever you call it, source of energy that you perceive as the answer to yourself. And dive 100% into that experience. Believe wholeheartedly in your God. Because when you can do that, you can embody some of the virtues that are portrayed from this being. So see your God in a light that is compassionate, loving, grateful, comforting, at peace, patient, all the most radiant virtues. And then you start leading your life towards those virtues. And by activating people's excitement for this, they'll start being more aware of other people's perspectives. They'll start making more healthier choice for themselves because they want to be more spiritually aware of themselves. You don't have to put a label of a religion on it. Spirit is here. Spirit is present. There's been spirit for quite, since eternity began, there's been spirit, and it's up to you to see how that spirit interacts with your life. Learn all the teachings and the practices of other religions so that you don't have to repeat the suffering that others have gone through so often. That you can grow and expand into a world that doesn't need the suffering to grow, but the surrendering to understanding, the surrendering to wisdom, the surrendering to the heart, the surrendering to the crown, surrendering to yourself. And the crown not being any one person, but the crown as in the Sahasrara, the crown chakra. The royalty that's within you. Become your most divine self. And you'll start living with more vigor. You'll start portraying something more. And when you evolve, everyone around you evolves as well. So if we all evolve, we'll be rippling forth in this cosmic DNA chain that we've produced through eons of evolution of our own species, and will transform this being into something much more radiant than ever plausibly conceived of before. It'll be brilliant, it'll be fantastic, and life will be just so much more filled with experiences of existence and all of the most radiant virtues. Start being your best self today. Study whatever it is. Study the Tao, study Buddhism, study Shintoism, study Hinduism, study Christianity, study Jewish mysticism, study, Tibet history, study, Mongolian history, study all of these things and begin to dive deeper into your own mental plane and spheres of consciousness so that you can share something with this world that makes it a little more brilliant, a little more bright, a little more aware and conscious. I pray for all of your abundance in this life, and that something that exists within you can speak out and be truthful to the world around you. I pray for all the most radiant virtues to shine upon you, and that you are guided towards your own source presence and experience. Namaste.